About 9 minutes to the top of the hour, a look at what's making news this morning. We are waiting to learn more about a shooting investigation in New Roads. Police say a man is recovering after one bullet grazed his head and another hit him in the foot. It happened around 9:15 last night at the Point Capee Multi-Use Center. We're told that's where several hundred people came together for a concert and some horse riding. Police have the man they think pulled the trigger. We'll bring you the latest on this one as soon as more information becomes available. On the West Coast this morning, there's another shooting to report. 2 people are dead, 3 are hurt near Los Angeles. Police say the shootings appear to be random. And this morning in Michigan, a man afraid of spiders, get this, says he was just trying to kill one when he set an entire gas pump on fire. Oh no, he told authorities the spider was crawling on his fuel tank. That's when he became terrified. The accident, lucky for this man, is expected to be covered by the station's insurance. Even more lucky, the man is not facing any charges. Nobody was hurt there. Good golly, that man's really afraid of spiders, I guess.
Coming up this morning.
Perhaps good news for Mayor Kip Holden in the race for Lieutenant Governor. And other leaders preparing for a big discussion on gun violence.
Now, from Louisiana's News Channel, this is 9 News Sunday Morning.
It's a beautiful morning in South Louisiana. Welcome in, friends. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday. James Sparvero, Jeff Morrow here with you. Jeff, the reason why we might need our umbrellas today, huh?
Yeah, you take a look at radar. Only a very select few will probably stay dry today. 84 degrees, the expected high temperature. That'll be around 1 o'clock this afternoon.
And I just got the car washed. What timing? Funny how that happens.
No. You have to get it again.
That's Louisiana, though. We have thunderstorms once every 5 days, we say.
Wait till Thursday.
Okay, thank you for that, partner. Well, folks, for the first time in his 15-year career, quarterback Drew Brees missing a game because of injury. Pretty amazing. The Saints will take the field today without Brees on the road against the Carolina Panthers. The 0-2 Saints just struggling trying to get their first win of the season. They're going up against the 2-0 Panthers. They'll have to do it, though, with backup Luke McCown. Here's what some Saints fans are saying about that.
I think it's time to give someone else a chance, you know? Let's look forward to some Luke and get ready for Sunday.
Can't be very good, can they? Because they started to have success when he showed up, and without him running the helm, I'd say they diminished quite a bit.
Kickoff to this one happening at noon our time. Watch 9 Sports tonight for the highlights and for more wrap on Saturday's games for LSU and Southern. Which brings us to this story. LSU's president speaking tomorrow to a couple dozen people about some other types of recent highlights for the university. F. King Alexander, the president, he will join the Baton Rouge Press Club for lunch. It's happening at the Bell Baton Rouge, where he has spoken before, as you see here. This Q&A session coming after LSU announcing its highest enrollment in over 10 years. You can watch 9 News tomorrow for what the president has to say. Also happening tomorrow, an event focusing on Louisiana gun violence. Happening in Lafayette, ULL will host what they're calling Gun Violence in Louisiana, a Symposium. It's a free day-long event about recent shootings, most notably, of course, what happened this summer at the Grand Theater. If you'd like to go, you first have to register online. The event begins at 9 o'clock in the morning. We are now less than 1 month until Election Day, and the political experts say they have a good idea how at least one race is going to end. Many analysts say the race for lieutenant governor will come down to a Republican versus a Democrat. Now just do the math. That means good news for Baton Rouge Mayor Kip Holden since he's the lone Democrat in the race. The Republican candidates in the race are State Senator Elbert Guillory, there's Jefferson Parish President John Young, and former Plaquemines Parish President Billy Nungesser.
If you look at the polls, you have to wonder when is someone going to attack Billy Nungesser. He has been had a slight lead in some polls, a little bit bigger in others, which indicates that at some point someone's going to have to start whacking away at him.
Jeremy Alford there saying pay attention to voters in Lafayette. He thinks Acadiana will be a key swing region in the race. Election Day, friendly reminder, everybody, that's October the 24th. Right, let's talk Sunday morning trivia. We're going back an election year, this year in Louisiana, next year presidential race, 1960. Was the first time they had a televised presidential debate.
That's right. Future President John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon made TV history when they went head-to-head in the first televised presidential debate. Kennedy famously seemed at ease while Nixon looked kind of nervous and refused to wear makeup.
Yeah, they say Kennedy just got back from vacation. He had a nice tan. They say Nixon was sweating a little bit. So our Sunday morning trivia question asking you, what percentage of the popular vote did President Kennedy get in the 1960 presidential election? Then answer in our second half hour, everybody. Good luck. Welcome back, everyone. Pope Francis on the final leg of his U.S. trip. Later this morning, the Pope will spread a message of compassion and love to hundreds of thousands of people in Philadelphia. Don Champion showing us how the Pope spent last night in the city of brotherly love. Thank you for that, Don. Meanwhile, this morning in Arizona, dozens of young people waking up in the hospital after a terrifying scene at an outdoor concert. It was a stampede. Police say 40 people were injured too severely here when crowds rushed the stage at a music festival in Tempe. One witness there describing seeing two people collapse right in front of her.
Everybody is pushing back and forth, and I saw this one girl go down and she started having a seizure, and then somebody else over here started going down and they were having a seizure. And
The stampede happened in the middle of the show. That paused the entertainment for about half an hour, but then the show actually resumed. Reports say it was not immediately clear what caused the stampede. The youngest victim of the Boston Marathon bombing gets a statue in his honor. A life-size sculpture of 8-year-old Martin Richard, that's the family of Martin. This statuette now sits at a university in Massachusetts where crowds gathered. The statuette depicts little Martin holding a sign that says, "No more hurting people, peace." His family says this monument ensures that Martin's spirit lives on.
The Martin Richard Institute of Social Justice and this prominent sculpture gives Martin that chance to make his mark on the world.
Martin was the youngest of the 3 people who died in the bombings. The statue stands at the alma mater of his parents, that's Bridgewater State University. Mom and Dad say Martin wanted to go to school there, too. CBS Sunday Morning. Just ahead, fans may know Juliana Margulies for her role on The Good Wife.
That's right, but what they don't know is what she does between scenes. Here's a sneak peek at that story. I do want to mention the Ascension Parish Balloon Festival has been canceled for today. They're not going to have any flights today. So
hope everybody had their fun while they could.
Yeah,
Friday and Saturday.
Today wasn't really a public day. It was more or less the professionals just going up, and you could kind of see them in and around.
We got to worry about the Sugarcane Festival, though.
Yeah, New Iberia today, the last day for that.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everyone at home, for watching. We love having you with us on 9 News Sunday Morning. Make it a great day. Come back next Sunday.